It looks like a hotel, guys. I don't think the view would have changed too much. There's the park. Here we are, Park View Apartments, formerly North Park Hotel. It looks like an old hotel, but it's been converted into apartments. I passed by this building many times, but never paid attention to it. Well, they're renting. I'll post the rental rates, the sheet that she gave me. Anybody's interested. You can live in a historic building. The Charlie Parker Memorial Concert Series began, sadly enough, right here in Chicago, where Bird played many times. This is a quote from the memorial concert, the liner notes. Now, these memorial concerts were held every year for some years after Parker's passing, around March 12th. It included musicians who actually played with Parker. So you had musicians playing at these concerts. Let's see, get a list of these names, and it's a long list. You had Sonny Stitt, Benny Green, Ira Sullivan, Eddie Harris, Yusuf Lateef, Freddie Hubbard, Sonny Chris, Johnny Griffin, Julian Priester, and Nikki Hill. I mean, it's a long list. Roland Kirk, Gene Ammons, George Coleman, Frank Storier, John Young, Roy Haynes, let's say Freddie Hubbard. I don't know if I said that. Eddie Higgins, Jody Christian, Kenny Dorham, John Young, Chris Anderson, Wilbur Campbell. A lot of musicians who played at these events. So if you don't know who Charlie Parker was, you should immediately go check it out. Go check him out, Google him. Very important figure in the world of jazz. And these concerts were dedicated to him. There's only a few albums that were released. There might have been two, like, that were actually released of the Bird Memorial concerts here. This one's from 1970. Check out the liner notes. It gives you a little more detail. It seems that some of the students of Roosevelt University, or college at the time, got this thing going. That's in Chicago. This Bird actually played there a couple of times at Roosevelt College. So they started this whole this Charlie Parker Memorial Concert here in Chicago. Here is one from 1970 that Chess produced. And it includes musicians such as Dexter Gordon, Lee Konitz, Vi Red, and our local Chicagoan Von Freeman, Wilbur Campbell. There are also other albums that were recorded at the same place, at the North Park Hotel. Gene Ammons and Dexter Gordon recorded another one in 1972 called The Chase. Ammons and Moody also recorded an album there as well. Now this is the rear of the building. Once again, my memory is always low on my recording device, in this case my phone. I got to get me a device that's dedicated for this, because it takes a lot of memory and my phone is always full. The other thing about the hotel I wanted to talk about was this was Coleman Hawkins' last performance. Coleman Hawkins had been dealing with health issues related to drinking, and a month later, after leaving the North Park Hotel, he went back to New York, and about a month after playing here, he died. So North Park Hotel was also Coleman Hawkins' last performance, 1969. Coleman Hawkins had worked with Ellington in the early 60s. In 68, he was on a European tour with Oscar Peterson, and ill health forced the cancellation of a Denmark leg of the tour. Despite his health, he continued to work. He appeared on a Chicago television show with Roy Eldridge in early 1969, and his last concert appearance was on April 20th, 1969, Chicago's North Park Hotel. He died of bronchopneumonia complicated by a diseased liver at New York's Wickersham Hospital on May 19th, 1969. Parkview Apartments. Okay, let's check out the inside. A leasing agent was outside. I told her what I was doing, and she said it was okay for me to come in because you can't get past that second door unless you're buzzed in. Doesn't it feel like a hotel? It has that, and that ceiling is incredible for an apartment building. That's superb. So that's a giveaway that it was something more. A bank or hotel. In this case, a hotel. It's got a fireplace there on the right, all the way up to the ceiling. But it's now apartments. I imagine through one of those corridors, you would have been a ballroom, or they had two ballrooms, a smaller one and a larger one. The leasing agent didn't seem to have any idea of where it would have been, or all the information I was giving her was new. Would almost make you think it's still a hotel with the luggage rack there on the right. So just think about it. All those cats came through here. Dexter Gordon, Lee Konitz, Red Rodney, on and on. Well, here's the rental. If you want to live in Parkview Apartments, very historical building. If you watch this vlog, you may be one person in the whole building who knows about its musical history. Parkview Apartments, formerly known as North Park Hotel. It's been another episode. Thanks for watching. When I get up